Today, I would like to ask you a quick question, and I would like you to give a response to it. It might not be a quick one, and if it is, I would like you to give a genuine and a response that is from your heart. And the question is, how is your relationship with God? You might be quick to answer that yes, I have a good relationship with God, but let me make it much more practical. How is your fellowship with God like? Is it something that you just rush in and rush out? Or is it something that you just go there and just pour out your worries and cares, which is not something bad, don't mistake me. But our relationship with God should be something that we delight in. Our fellowship with Him should be a place we derive strength, we derive joy, we hear Him speak to us, and we receive the cause for our lives. And it's so much more of an habit in the culture today, due to the culture which we live in. Everything is so fast, and we don't even have time to spend fellowshipping with God. And we just wake up in the morning, the next thing is we just we just pray in 5 minutes and we're out. But one thing I would like us to know is that our fellowship with God is not just about what He is doing in us, but there is much more bigger, there's a much more bigger effect or ripple out of that. Our relationship with God, it goes way beyond just His work in us, but also His work through us. It's to the depth or to the level, to the height at which God has worked upon us. It is to that height we can also be effective. It is to that height we can also be able to reflect Him to the world. And we can see from the life of David, we'll see from the life of Joseph, we'll see from the life of Daniel, we'll see from Jesus Himself. They spend much time fellowshipping with God, and it's something that they really enjoy doing it. If we read through the book of Psalms, we'll see how David just keep mentioning about everything, how he loves to spend more time with God. And that's just the beauty of it. When we spend time with God, when we fellowship with Him, there are some times that God will just, He will just show us His love, we'll feel it. But the moment we just rush in and rush out, we don't even feel that love which He has for us, because we are just there to just pour our hearts to Him. Yes, circumstances may lead us to do that, but it shouldn't be an habit. We need to just create that time of fellowshipping with God. In as much as we will be busy, no matter how busy we may be, we'll always separate time to eat. No matter how busy we are, we'll always separate time to rest. And that's just how we need to make a huge priority fellowshipping with God. Now, when we fellowship with God, we can receive strength for the day. We receive instruction, we receive direction, we receive guidance. So once again, how is your fellowship with God like? Is it just a 5-minute thing, or is something that you delight in and you spend much more time with God, fellowshipping with Him, praising Him, hearing you speak to you? So don't just limit your fellowship with God to just pouring or praying, but let Him also speak to you, because God wants to speak to us. And you may be down and you don't even feel like praying. Why not just have a fellowship with God and let Him just speak to you, and just feel that that peace which He has, feel that love which He has for you, feel that affection which He has for you. And I pray that God will really help us to prioritize our fellowship with Him much more bigger and in a larger scale than any other thing else. So may God really bless you and keep you. And once again, don't be in a hurry to answer that question, but answer it genuinely. God bless you and remain blessed.